us. Hello, everybody, and I'm sure Twitch chat is about to start crying because I hit the button bang on 0.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, someone asked us to start. Do the start as soon as it hit 0. I was like, can we do it? And we did. Yes, it can.
It
And yes,
can
it
be
did.
done. Can be done.
Yeah.
Apparently, you look 20 years younger.
Yeah, so I was cutting my hair because it. Some
You
of you
were a
did
bit
ask. It is
fuzzy round
quite.
the edges.
Yeah, it's quite warm here in Chicago. It is going to hit 36 degrees Celsius, which is over like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once I shaved my hair, I was trimming it up and cleaning it, and I got into a fight with the razor, and the razor won. So yeah,
Are you sure
this
a
is the
certain
result.
person didn't have maybe, a little bit of input there?
Yeah, my kid did distract me, but I can't blame it on him because he wasn't in the room when I did it, just before it happened. So yeah. So I'm hoping it grows back a bit for Tankfest. I really am. I'm gonna get burned on my face.
Alright,
But
I've
yeah.
got more sun cream than you can shake a stick at.
So yeah, it is super warm in sunny Chicago. We had a
I'm
bit
in
of
the
rain
UK.
actually.
Oh, we've had no rain
Yeah.
for a couple of days, but it's been rather warm in the UK. Apparently, we're still sat at 26 degrees Celsius, and yes, my PC is pouring out a load of heat and I'm melting. I've been working outside for parts of the day because it's cooler out there than inside.
Yeah, and Dino Theos is like it's 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep hydrated, keep warm, and yeah, get that sunscreen on. Yeah. Windy weather. It's funny, on Tuesday, no, Wednesday,
Wednesday, you
we
had
had
horrible weather.
yeah, it was a huge thunderstorm right above us, and my electric in my apartment actually went out.
Oof.
So I had to teach my 6-year-old how to like flip a switch because my mother-in-law is looking after him and doesn't speak as well English for me to speak, and I can't speak any Chinese. So my kid who can speak both, trying to explain how to hit the fuse. So that was a really fun Wednesday. So yeah, really weird weather, superstorm, and now we're gonna have a heat wave. So it's pretty cool.
Now, I've just seen a since the one in chat. I think we should start
We
by,
start now.
yeah, that we start explaining what's going to happen with the streams after today. Because it goes
After
a bit
today,
higgledy-piggledy after today.
it does, it does. So, as some of you have already mentioned, Tankfest is next week. This means it does impact our streams. Streams Tuesday and Friday next week. The Friday after, we're going to talk on it as well, because that was also going to be impacted. And then we're going to talk to you about what the new one. So, KB, next
Okay,
week,
next
Tuesday
week.
stream, what's going on?
Zip, zilch, nada. As much as we would love to be showcasing new content to you, we're both travelling ready for Tankfest. So, there will be no Tuesday stream. Zip, zilch, nada. I know. I'm so sorry, chat, but unfortunately we just can't fit it in.
No. It's physically impossible. We tried our best, but it is not possible. I will be just landed in Heathrow, and I will be making my way over to the hotel ready for that. 2K3 is asking, does that mean 4 giveaways today? No, because we do have some pretty cool stuff going. Friday, Tankfest. What time will the Tankfest stream be? The one that you all should not
miss
because we have so much to tell you. What
So,
time is that one?
Timing for next Friday will be 1 p.m. UTC, which is 2 p.m. BST, 3 p.m. CEST, and if you're over in America in Chicagoland, that's 8 a.m. in the morning. I know, America, it's an early one, but remember we are streaming from the Tank Museum and that closes at a certain time. So,
Yes.
we got to get the stream
we have
done.
and we do have a really cool backdrop. So join in to see where we are and what other cool fancy stuff we have going. But
Mhm.
that's not the only stream, is it,
Nope,
KB? We have
no.
another stream.
We are going to have
What?
another stream, but I think that everybody should also know that once we finish streaming on the Friday, our own Since the One will be hosting an after party on Twitch as well.
Yes, we know it's 8 a.m. in the morning is a bit early. So if you can't get to the party, get to the after party hosted by the one and only Sinister.
So we've got that. Then on the Saturday, so the 28th, we will be streaming again. But bit different.
Different type of stream.
Different type of stream. This one they are queening the Tankfest Overwatch. Turn up,
Yes, we are.
chill, relax, bring snacks, and just take in the view of Tankfest 2025.
Yes, we are going to have a camera facing so you can see what is going on live at Tankfest. Should be pretty cool. Should be cool. And people are asking, does that mean we get drops? What about Twitch drops? What's going on?
There's going to be so many Twitch drops. In fact,
Yes.
going back through all of our different Twitch drops, next week will be the most drops you've ever had. So,
Yes.
shall we run through them very, very quickly?
Yes, because we don't have that stream on Tuesday. So
No.
I'm sure people
So-
because that's normally when they start. So what's going to
That's-
happen on the Tuesday?
So for those drops, our normal season weekly drops, they are going to start on the Tuesday, a little bit earlier, so 11 a.m. UTC. And they are going to run until Friday, 12 p.m. UTC. These ones you can get from any Twitch streamer that turns on drops in their channel. So that's your first set of drops, okay? Those are your normal season weekly ones. It also includes 3 days of premium, which would be handy for the weekend, you know? Just a hint.
Cool.
Right? And then we get into the juicier content. The much juicier content.
Should we give a sneak peek? Should we give a sneak peek?
Oh, well, some
Should
of...
we?
I don't know, should we?
I don't know. It wasn't planned, people. I'm just asking.
It wasn't
I'm really,
planned.
I'm just
So he's throwing me on the spot here because, you know, sometimes my manager is really horrible.
So Jay is like, I would appreciate it. So we're going to have some pretty cool drops. And
Okay.
because
so-
I've just brought this out as out the blue. KB, what do we have? Because I don't have anything open.
I do not have anything for these drops. This asset is not finished yet because our team is so busy. But, okay, you actually saw me. If you go back to Tuesday's stream, I used the camouflage on Matam. So,
Yeah, so
in our stream, main stream on the Friday, there is going to be lots of drops. After 30 minutes, you can get the Tankfest camo, the special camo. You can get the inscription, the little yellow Tankfest inscription, and the Tankfest 2025 emblem. Brand new emblem for this year. Woo! Right? The second lot of drops, if you reach an hour, will be the Richard Cutland 2D Commander, another set of the Tankfest special camo, and the 2025 emblem again. Free stuff. But wait, that's not everything. Because if you reach an hour and a half, you will be able to claim the Tankfest mystery drop, which, if you are incredibly lucky, might actually drop you a tank. But
Sinner's like, but wait, there's more.
If you're not lucky enough to get a tank, the other bits of the mystery drop contain other commanders, like the 3D pattern that just got VO, and also all of the Tankfest camos. So you could end up with the new Tankfest 2025 camo, you could end up with one of last year's. We've even included the Tankfest black camo from 2 years ago.
Pretty cool.
So yes, we've got lots going on there, but wait, there's more.
I was about to say that's just us. I'm sure you mentioned Sinister's doing an after party. What's going on?
Since there's
After
doing
party.
an after party, and there will be drops there too. So, on that one, you can get a consumable bundle after 30 minutes. Remember, this is only on Sinister's channel for the after party. After an hour, you can get a booster bundle. And then after an hour and a half, you can get another Tankfest special camo, the Tankfest inscription, and the Tankfest 2025 emblem. But wait, there's more.
Understand this correctly? I was about to say my math wasn't mathing. I was like, we finished the one early because of Tankfest. Then we have the after party, which will only be for Sinister. So that means after Friday, do they get
Well-
any Twitch drops for Saturday and Sunday?
Well,
Monday?
immediately after Sinister's ends, another set goes live for the entirety of the weekend. So, on those, let me pull it back up again, because again, there's lots of drops. Keeping my head straight with these has not been easy, chat. Right, so these will go across all CC, CAs, and TA channels. So if there happens to be maybe some ELT games being streamed next weekend,
They will count.
they will count. But after an hour, you will get the Tankfest inscription. After 2 hours, you'll get the Tankfest 2025 emblem. And finally, after 3 hours, you will get the Tankfest special camo. So, that's what, 4 chances of getting that special camo this year? There's also, across the entire week, chance to grab up to 6 days of premium. There's commanders, there's inscriptions, there's emblems, there's boosters, there's
And you may get a tank.
And if you're really lucky, you'll get a tank.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And as KB was saying, not lying, this is the most we've ever given away on Twitch drops.
It's been a really, really big weekend to sort out because there is just so much going on.
And it's all Tankfest as well, which I love. It's great. We're going to be there. As you know, I will be there. KB is going to be there. Zots is going to be there. And there's going to be Max Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And a few others who have never been before who you will be able to see. So definitely come and see us before the stream. And then go away and hope. Watch the stream.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you're out there, definitely come and see us because it's going to be cool. And Sinister, the after party. You know, I won't be able to join, neither will KB, but I hope all
Everybody
of you
else
join
does.
Sinister.
Mm-hmm. Twitch drop insanity, says AAA, and yes, it really is. So if you don't have Twitch, might be worth getting and connecting your game account just for all of the freebies.
Yeah, even if it's just for the 1 week, let's just go for it. From Tuesday, you've got the normal, then you've got our streams, party, and then the weekend. But we also have the
We've got
Tankfest
events.
Overwatch, which will also count towards the weekend. So the ones that you can get the camo, etc. If you would like to watch it, it'll be on, and you will be able to claim your drops there. Pretty cool.
If you come to Tankfest, come on down to the gaming zone. We've got stuff for the people there too.
Yeah, come play, show us your favorite tank. In the game, you'll be able to have a look at the tanks maybe you've not played before. Maybe you want to see what's maybe happening in a different one, or a tech tree that you might line. Just come down, say hi. We are there, and that is pretty cool. So that is all about the
Twitch
Tankfest.
and Tankfest, and that's
3.
not even half of what we've got, is it?
No,
Because
so
you
let's
know
go back.
how we-
Let's keep doing the streams though, because we haven't told them. We're
About
going
the
to be
week
doing
after
the
too.
Friday, yes, and then obviously, as you all know, I will be flying back here on Monday. KB will be taking the train back as well. So you may be wondering, what does that mean for Tuesday? Well, I actually gain hours flying in on a Monday because the UK is 6 hours ahead. So an 8-hour flight means that only technically is 2 hours. So it's pretty nice for me. So the Tuesday stream will go ahead.
Tuesday stream
Me
goes
and
ahead.
KB
Nudge,
will be
nudge,
here.
hint, hint. That might be something to keep an eye out for.
And that, what day is that stream,
That
KB?
is a
That is
Tuesday.
the
That's Tuesday,
Tuesday
July
the 3rd.
1st.
Okay.
Right? But we will not have a stream on Friday, July 4th. With us working Tankfest, we do have to make sure that, we take a bit of time back because we're working across the weekend.
And it's a holiday here
And
in
it's
the
a
US.
holiday in the US. So the US are off, and I'm using the Friday as one of my days off for working across the weekend. So we won't have the Friday stream. However, we are working with the CCs, especially our American ones, to make sure that there is a community party happening on July 4th anyway.
Yes. We will have party. They're gonna get some cool stuff to give away, We think it's pretty cool. Who do we know exactly who, KB? Yes?
Well, Army Guy signed up with us yesterday and unsure about Sinster because he might have to work, which is a shame, but we shall see. We shall see what happens. But hopefully we'll
Yes.
get a couple of them from the American side doing a July 4th community party.
Yes, and we will have a 4th of July giveaway on our Discord as well. And I just realized we're gonna have a pretty special social event running for Tankfest. So I'm not gonna spoil it, but you may want to keep an eye on our social media for Wednesday. Am I right there, KB?
They should entirely watch social media for Wednesday, and I've just been updated to the Lions score and we're losing, and yeah, let's go back to that social media.
So yeah, it is not a giveaway you want to miss. As I said, we're going big.
It's
with
going
Tankfest,
very big.
So definitely keep an eye on that one. And then definitely let us know that you've seen it, because if you don't see it, then, it's a shame. Real big shame if you do not watch our
really keep an eye on
Facebook
everything.
page on
X,
Wednesday.
formerly known as Twitter.
Or our X. Oh, yeah, Twitter. So, yeah.
Okay, so that's
a
all
bigger
that.
hint for that one.
So that's all that crossed off. We've gone through the streams. What about events?
Yeah, it's not Tankfest without an event, is it?
It's not Tankfest without an event, and I think we can tie it into this year's theme really nice, don't you?
I think we can. I think we
Shall
really
I just
can.
show them instead of telling them?
Yes.
That they can earn this little beauty alongside lots of other things like the Tankfest Black camo, the new Tankfest 2025 camo, Percy Hobart, the 2D Commander, and yes, that special little tank over that way. I really can't get my hand to bend that way, so we'll do that.
That one.
Anybody gonna tell me what tank it is? Anybody been watching maybe the Tank Museum social pages to maybe, catch a glimpse of this tank?
We have an AVRE as a response. Is that the blobby tank?
It's not a blobby tank, oh my lord. But no, it is the Tiger 2, King Tiger. It's been known by various names over the years, including Royal Tiger. So yes, you will be able to earn yourself a King Tiger, alongside all of those other rewards that we just mentioned. Clearly a Tug 2. Wow, stay tuned.
Well, yeah. So, how could they earn this tank?
So that one will be part of our Tankfest game board.
So yeah, game board reward, you'll be able to earn this. I think you all know how the game board works.
Mm-hmm.
You get your missions, you do your missions, you get your stamp, place your stamp down, and you get your rewards, and at the end, the grand prize, the King Tiger.
Right.
And I actually want to mention something as well, because we were saying, like, last year, we asked you all for your feedback and, how you enjoy the Tankfest and, what could we improve? And we had a lot of people say, I couldn't do the event for Tankfest because I was at Tankfest. So I didn't have a chance. I couldn't get that. So me and KB and a few others, Carbide, a lot of people that I can't say because I don't know their gamer tags. I'm really bad at names.
But we got together, we fought it through.
We got together.
And
we decided, what did we decide, KB?
We decided that our special little gifts to people will be the king tiger. And I'm also being informed by chat that this actually looks like a tiger too, so I'm going to be checking with our art team after this to make sure that we did put the correct tank on this.
Yes. So yeah, thank you for that feedback. We will get back to you. We are going to be questioning that straight after. I'm seeing my chat just getting a bit of typing going along here. But yeah, we will be checking that. Thank you. But yes, the king tiger will be what
The
you'll
one
be able
earning.
to gain from
yes,
us.
the king tiger is the one you are definitely earning.
Yes. It is the king tiger, and it will be part of the Tankfest. So if you're at Tankfest, come down to the game station, say hi, and let us know you're there, and we'll also be able to help you with the king tiger. Okay.
Right. And I've also got this lovely little image that includes togs, because togs, that show off.
Everyone loves a bit of a tog.
Flashes some of those camos at you. So we've got the black, we've got a certain skin on there, we've got the 2023, the 2024, and the 2025. And yes, there's 2 togs. I love it. It's amazing because togs.
Tog is life. Tog
And
is life.
If you haven't managed to guess, the tog might also be part of the Tankfest sales that are happening in the game. Why did the word game vanish from my mind? But yes. The tog is one of the tanks that you will be able to pick up, along with things like the FV4211, the FV4202P, the Fury, the Tiger 131, all going to be up for sale next week. So if you don't have a tog, what are you doing?
But we also have some stuff, so I saw a few people asking as well. Yes, you will be able to gain, via the store, the camo set. So we will have the 2025 customizations, we will have the camo sets, we have the 2024 camos, the 2023, the Tankfest black camo. These will all be available in the store as well. We also have the Guardian, the Gate Guardian. Say that right?
Yes, Gate Guardian skin.
The skin for the FV4005, both versions, the World War II and Cold War skin, will be available. And they'll be available as a bundle, so you can buy both skins or individual if you don't have both.
Now, chat,
the discount
somebody's
is higher.
Camera might disappear while I do a quick edit, because one of our handy other teams that provide all those lovely in-game notifications for you, telling you about all the events and everything, have just sent us a lovely image. So let's get this in so that you can take a look at this one. Unlock that. Move it over. It's very tight.
While that is going on,
so there we
also
go.
have... Ooh.
That's a better tank. There we go. That's better, isn't it? But yes, so Tankfest 2025 camo, boosters, emblems, inscriptions, premium, Percy Hobart, the King Tiger, and also, as pointed out on this one, the game board includes the Tank Showcase garage gear.
Yeah. I'm actually laughing at Alun because he's like, winged camera disappears and it grows back when he comes back. But yeah, we have the garage gear, you have the commander, you have the skins, the boosters, all of it is cool. And as we said, if you are at Tankfest, come and say hi, and we'll make sure you get that, which is the right tank, the King Tiger, as well.
Yes, the black camo is on the game board too.
Yes. So yeah, right. I think, to be honest, this game board, I'm going to be really dependent, like, which ones do I want first? The other one was like, okay, I'll get them, and I don't mind the order, but I think definitely for Tankfest...
I need to throw something out here for you. You're not going to have a chance to play much of this week.
I could technically... there is a way. There's a way. I'm taking my Steam Deck with me. So I can get my kid to have it on and I can stream through that way. There is a way.
There is a way. I am cringing already at the amount of lag you would get.
Yeah,
Mhm,
I
mhm,
I don't know how it's gonna work out,
mhm.
but
Lots of
there
lag.
is a way.
Right.
Uh, there was
But
Iggy actually. Iggy taught me how to do the
mhm.
play every way on the Steam Deck. So kudos to you.
Right. I think we should now show them a video.
I think we should finish though with two tanks that we have seen a few people asking about, and they're gonna be the Bovington specials. Yes, that is the Tiger 131 and the Sherman Fury.
Mm.
So I know a few of you have been asking about the Shuri. The Shuri? That's a good one. That's a new one.
That.
You've
Did
all been
you
asking
just
about the Shuri,
combine Sherman
the
and
Sherman
Fury?
and the Fury.
Well done, you.
So yeah. So yeah, you can get the Shuri next week as well. I'm gonna stick with that one. I like that.
Mm.
But yes, as we're talking Tankfest, KB says let's show a trailer.
Yeah.
I think
Why
we should
not?
show a trailer.
Because that there's something even more exciting happening next week for all of you lot. And we're back. And yes, it's a
Yes.
very odd looking contraption, the Tier 10.
Yeah, so we didn't seem to have enough going on next week, so we thought, yes, let's do
throw
it
in
all.
a tech tree line. Let's just
Yes.
give it all of them. Give it them all.
Tankfest. We have everything. All of them look weird. I've seen a lot of people call these ugly, ugly tanks.
Yeah, they are. They are not the prettiest looking tanks in the world.
Someone called it fugly as well.
So yes,
yeah.
they are incredibly weird looking tanks, and for the comments in chat, they are branching off from the T1 heavy tank. And now I can see you also asking about the reserve track mechanic. These do not have the reserve track mechanic. We have increased their track health by, depending on the tank, from tier 7 and upwards by about 180 to 200%. And they also come equipped with faster track repairs of 30% faster. So that's what's
So-
going on with the tracks.
Much more health, and if they do get tracked, you will be repaired 30% faster than normal.
Now,
Yes.
I've purposely not grabbed any stats or anything because the article for the tech tree is going live immediately after the stream. And also, it's just so busy. So busy.
Yes. So, after the stream, this tech tree line will go live. Go in there, have a look at the stats. You all know what you want to have a look at, so definitely go in there. We have so much to talk about today. So yes.
Right?
One
But-
thing I have one to answer is someone asked if I sold the T1, does that impact? No, it doesn't. If you sold it, you sold it. It will still go on, and if you have deleted
Well,
the tank,
It's always based
you will
on the
then just get
elite. As long as you deleted it, it doesn't matter. If you didn't delete it before selling them, then it does matter. You have to elite the tank to make sure that you get the branches off.
yes.
Now,
So if
the
you
other
sold it-
thing...
Check, buy it back, grind it out, and then it will be unlocked. If not, you'll have to unlock it from the T1.
Now, the other thing is the tier 10 brings about a little bit of choice too. Because this one's got two gun options that you can pick from. One is faster firing, the other one has better alpha damage. So it's something that you need to decide on what you want. Do you want the faster firing but a little less damage per shot? Or do you want better alpha damage, little bit less penetration, and a longer reload? So you make the decision.
choices.
And they should be pretty versatile heavy tanks. They have a decent amount of gun depression. And also, you know, it's a heavy tank. It's a heavy tank.
Yeah. Seen someone ask what's the difference. Faster reload, less alpha, more alpha,
Slower
longer
reload.
So, yeah. That is your choices. Can we get a winter map to cool off in summer?
Honestly,
We can always
don't
ask.
blame you for that
We can
comment.
always ask.
Because
Always ask.
this room's
maybe
getting
next
very warm.
summer. But yeah, it is an interesting line. And we would love to know what is your thinking about it, and how do you like to set up your last tank when you get there, because you will have the choice.
And now somebody's
People
just
were
asked
asked
if
as-
the giveaway will be the new premium. And you know what? You'd be absolutely right.
Yes, the new premium is today's giveaway.
What about premium tank? Do we get stats for that? The article for the premium tank involving stats, bundles, and everything else will go live on Monday, along with the article for the Tankfest game board. And on Tuesday, since we're on about articles, there will be a Tankfest sales and a what's happening going out on Tuesday morning.
Your usual what's happening and all the good sales for Tankfest. So yes, you do have articles over the 3 days, which is cool. So you can have bite size and read one and go, okay, I understand that one, and then move on to the other one. Get them all at once, you know. You don't read all of them, or I don't anyway. That's for sure. Sorry, content team. I apologize.
Content
Did
team
I
just
just say that out
starts
loud?
crying in the background.
But yeah, it is pretty cool. So yes, one thing I do want to let you know about the giveaway: if you do win today, you will be getting that on Tuesday, but it is credited by myself on Tuesday, so it may be a bit later than normal because I'm traveling. So don't buy it if you win. You will get it on Tuesday. Don't buy it. I am just traveling.
Also, can confirm content team is crying in the background.
Oh, but yeah. So next Tuesday, new premium, new tech tree line. Something to get your teeth into while you're waiting for us to come back on Friday for the Tank Fest. And you also have the game board. So not only do you have the tech tree, the new premium, you have a game board which will get you a King Tiger and all the cool Tank Fest goodies.
But
With
wait,
all the Switch drops?
that's not it.
Wait, there's more.
There's more. If the game board and if the new line doesn't take your fancy, maybe you've not completed the M1A2 Abraham's line. That's going on track next week.
Yes, so an on track for the M1A2 Abraham line, 25% XP for every battle. And the following discounts. Oh yeah, so there will be discounts as long as you know to help you buy them out. So lots and lots are going on.
Lots and lots are going on.
Tankfest, the King Tiger, the new line, then you got the on track. The on track will run though from 24th of June, 2 weeks to the 7th of July. So if you have to pick one, you now know the time limit on the on track.
So plenty going on.
We do.
Plenty going on.
Yeah, we do have though some wallet savers as well.
We do, which are pretty awesome themselves.
Yes, 30% discount from the 24th of June to the 7th of July will be for 2 tanks. And what are they, KB?
There is the Chieftain Hybrid 120, which lots of you like, I know that much. And
I like that.
The XM1 GM, which is actually one of the prototype tanks that could have gone on to become the Abrahams. Abrahams, British here trying to speak American names, you know, before you all carry on taking the mick out of me. Oh dear. But I've also seen a couple of questions about the ammo racks and if there are more happening in game. And as far as we're aware, because we have already checked this with the team, there are no more ammo racks happening than there would usually be. We did update the visuals and the VFX, the SFX, so you could be just noticing them more. But on the flip side, we are double checking them. We have spoke to the team, so we're going to double check it and make sure that it is working as it should.
They are checking that. And I can confirm, I was in chats with them myself as well this morning, and it is being checked just to make sure, you know. But yeah, we are not seeing any more, but we are going to make sure that is the case. So yeah.
Because I did see that question crop up a couple of times.
Questions on if you already have the tank on compensation. What happens is, for the game board, if you have the King Tiger, you will get 100% of the silver cost. So and if you have the tank, you will get silver compensation.
That is also the same for the Tankfest mystery drop. If you are lucky enough to get a tank, it will compensate you in silver.
Yes. So yes, you don't get 50%, 100% in silver if you already own. I really can't speak English either. Already own the tank and you earn another one from any one of our giveaways, or if you earn it from one of the events in game, it will always be silver.
Okay then, I think that about wraps us up.
Yes, giveaway time. Everyone in for the giveaway.
Hope everybody's in for the giveaway.
And I know some of you asked, can we have 4 giveaways today for no stream on Tuesday? No, we are giving away a lot of stuff next week. So let's just keep to the 2 giveaways today. So spin the wheel.
Just
good luck, everyone.
That download now. That button and then that button. Yellow and pink blobs? No, I've actually made this wheel. There's some very nice colours indeed when it wants to open up the downloaded list. There we go.
And for Alu, he's mentioned about next week's giveaway. Just keep an eye on Facebook or X, previously known as Twitter, on Wednesday. Can't stress that one enough.
And then we will copy them over there. Yes, we've got a wheel open there, so we can happily paste
Sinister saying Petty has a new hat he is going to be wearing for Tankfest. That is going to be cool.
Oh, is that the hat you were showing us yesterday, Sin, that he's mysteriously found?
Oh, and now I regret missing yesterday's chat because I've got to get a picture. Is it with a pineapple?
It
The
mentions
advert just has
pineapple.
the same thing.
It mentions pineapple. And so yes, Sin found Petty a lovely hat yesterday, ready for the next week. So yes, it was quite the moment. But yes, do you like the colours? Yellow, black, grey, white, maybe a little bit of a hint.
Bit of a hint.
Well, they're the
I
main...
am going to go white and yellow.
You're going white and yellow, and for anybody that didn't recognise it, it's the Tankfest colours. I'm feeling festive.
I went with Snowy. It's like a Dutch football club.
No, it's the Tankfest colours.
When that spins, that goes a bit crazy. Don't look at that when it's spins.
So we have Soren Mashu. I think that's Moshu, actually. I'm so sorry for butchering the names.
Moshu.
And
I don't know.
Next one.
Congratulations. And the second one is
white. So you got one of them.
Yay!
And that is Rincewind Empty. So congratulations to you both.
Congratulations.
You are our winners. Why are the different colours? Well, because we found out we could change the colours, and now we are changing the colours.
Yes. I found out, I was like, oh, we can change them colours, so yes. But yes. Congratulations. Someone said he already has it, so spin it again.
Oh,
Good try. It's a brand new tank. He can't have it. He can't have it. And as I mentioned, don't buy it. You will get it. If you do buy it, you will get silver. So yeah, wait and you'll get that on Tuesday. But I cannot guarantee you when, as I am actually on the road. So yes. Congratulations to you both.
So remember, chat, we won't see you on Tuesday, but we will see you on Friday at that earlier time. So 8 o'clock in the morning if you are Central Time in America. 2 p.m. if you're over here and in the lovely British Isles. And 3 p.m. if you're in Central European times.
Yes. And make sure you set up your Twitch drops.
Make sure you set up those
Twitch
drops.
Tuesday, so many, but definitely from the Friday. There are Twitch drops you don't want to miss. Some of them stuff you may only be able to get in Twitch drops.
And that only comes around once a year.
Once a year. So yes, make sure you are set up for Friday.
So.
And on that, I wish you the best of luck this weekend in all you do. And we will see you in the UK if you should come to Tankfest. We will see you live at Tankfest.
We will. So, everybody, we'll run that trailer again, and then we'll find somebody to raid. Especially if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, we will love you, leave you, and see you next Friday.
Take care, everyone.
Alrighty then, we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.